I can't believe it. Finally done with Whitman today. And we got little pizza too.
Yeah, no kidding, man.
Oh! Hi guys! Didn't see it.
Oh, hey everybody! Hello there. I didn't notice it was recording and I walked in.
Sorry about that, guys. I know I left my camera on by accident. I must have accidentally hit the live button by mistake. Sorry.
I'll be right back, guys. I just gotta get one more thing. We'll be right with you, everybody.
But yeah, me had just gotten back from Little Caesars, got some pizza, and right now, as we said earlier today, we are going to be doing Gamer Save Point. So basically, this is going to be a somewhat weekly series depending on what game news drops. And boy, oh boy, do we have a lot to talk about talk about today. So we'll obviously, so first things first, we're obviously going to talk. Actually, let me take a look at the channel description. But could you get a look on the stream and see what I put in the channel description of what we're talking about today?
I'm just making sure. I might be off of the screen for a bit just because I'm checking up the live stream real quick.
But yeah, it's gonna be a pretty long stream today. Now, yeah, it is gonna be fun. We've never really chatted live about news before.
Sorry about that, guys. I just check it out quick. It says, yeah, we're okay. It's about what we're talking about today.
Okay, so what do we want to go over what we're talking about? Yeah, use the camera so you can see Ethan a little better.
Yeah, right now I'm in the same area that I was last time in the live stream and stuff. The pole's in the way. So, yeah, I would say the first thing we're going to talk about is Tony Hawk's Remastered. Like, Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 and 2 Remastered.
So, the second thing we're going to talk about is the showcase that they announced, which was the PlayStation 5 Unveiled demo we saw. Then, what did I put down next?
Ghost of Tsushima.
We'll talk about the Ghost of Tsushima State of Play.
And then we have Paper Mario's new game.
Yep, and then we'll talk about any other small little details and releases that came out here and there as well as details and information about other stuff. We're splitting this thing into 3 parts. So first thing, we talk about the juicy bits.
Oh, I have something else I gotta tell you with that. We're gonna be talking about Tony Hawk's. I mean to tell you one important news is soundtracks.
Yes. So, no, Pro Skater, not Pro Sister, Pro Skater. Typo. I know that feeling, Joshua.
Or if you're making it as a joke, that's okay. I don't mind jokes like that.
Yeah. Yeah, so the first part is the juicy bits, basically the big pieces of the news that happened this week. So first thing, yes, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2 are getting remastered from the ground up, which unfortunately got leaked literally 50 minutes beforehand, thanks to Tony Hawk himself. Apparently he gave out his phone number and he texted everybody about it. That got it.
Come on, man.
You don't just text out your phone number like that. But,
oh, yeah, so while we're talking about Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, there is one news that you guys have to find. If you guys are thinking, hey, they're going to have everything just like from the original classics, unfortunately, incorrect. Most of them will be. Some of them, not will.
What Ethan is referring to is how many games are getting remastered. So it's Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2, which apparently had a very famous cameo from Spider-Man himself. My hunch is if he does appear, it's going to be in the PlayStation 4 version only. Considering, Yeah. But I'm not debating if it's in the Xbox version too. Just saying. Just saying, guys. Just saying. Yeah. So Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2 are getting remastered. It's coming to Xbox, PlayStation, and PC. Sadly, no Nintendo Switch. My hunch is it's going to be coming later. And
you want to know who's been developed by for that game? Good news, but a little bad news. It's the same developers that did with Crash Bandicoot, and Zane Trilogy. That's good. It's called Furious Visions. But as for publishers, no good. It's Activision again.
Which isn't 100% shocking considering Vicarious Visions is owned by Activision. And Activision actually, I think, helped out with the original in some way. What it was the first two. Yes, Activision. The same one that put microtransactions inside of Crash Team Racing, although honestly I saw that coming given the fact that it's a racing game out of all things.
Yes.
Go
ahead.
Yep. There's always a catch. But Acquisition sadly was involved with the original game, so here's crossing our fingers that there's no microtransactions inside of it.
Yeah, not only that, I thought there was originally a third one, but it didn't get remastered though.
There's actually 5 Tony Hawk's Pro Skaters. The 5th one, from what I've heard, being the worst in the series.
Yeah.
And then they got an HD re-release eventually somewhere down the line, but I've also heard that was terrible. So this is the first time they've rebuilt from the ground up, so hopefully it does well.
Yeah, me too, because I'll support that game for sure.
Yeah. Either way, that is definitely great. Okay, so where is my iPad?
No, I can look up the next news here real quick.
No, my iPad actually has something specific we need to talk about. Give me a second, gang.
No worries. I can tell him something. Alright, so before we...
Yeah. Sorry, buddy. You're gonna have to hold that.
No, I was just gonna keep rotating while you're at it.
Okay, shut the door, please.
Alright, shut.
Alright. So, in terms of soundtrack, they did say that most of the original soundtrack is coming back. Not every single piece of it.
That's what I just said.
But most. Keyword most.
Kind of like, let's think about this, guys. Kind of like Final Fantasy VII Remake. It's sort of like that. But instead, some are just remixed, some are new. It's kind of like that.
Actually, most of these are the originals.
Yeah, but there's some that said they're not coming. There's some that are not coming back. It said.
Yeah. Just give me a second. I have the list right here somewhere. I just gotta find it.
Oh, I'm pretty sure it's someplace, but I can help out.
Hold on. It should be in here. It should be in here.
Yeah, I got it. I have the article.
Tony Hawk's.
Here, if you need it, it's right here. That's the one I was talking about. That was the one. You'll see.
Okay. Here's the official playlist. Yes, some of the licensed songs that were made for the game will actually be on the list. Thankfully.
Yep.
Yeah, now if you just give me a second, I'm gonna get up. I have the soundtrack right here, but I also need the tracks that are missing from the original. Here we go.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
There we go. Okay, so in terms of what is going to be featured in the remake, we have Police Truck, Superman. Oh, I should actually say who the artists are by. Police Truck by Dead Kennedys, Superman by Goldfinger, Jerry Was a Race Car Driver by Plemilis, New Girl, explicit version, by the Suicide Machines, Here and Now by the Errands, Intro Barrage by the Vanities, what was that what I just said?
Which one was that? I can't see.
No, the word that means that the song contains swears.
So I'm trying to see where.
Explicit. Well, I'll just say the E version to make it specific. That means that the version of the song contains swears, so I would recommend not playing it around your parents if they're,
Yeah, let's just say this. If those of you are curious, if you're like an underage
and are planning to buy this game, watch your step. But if you're over 18 and moved out or your parents don't mind, okay.
Kind of like my dad.
So, yeah. Okay, anyways, continuing, we have the Blooders by Papa Roach, Glow version, Glow Radio, E version, by Rage Against the Machine, Pin the Tail on the Donkey. That's a weird name for a soundtrack, but okay.
Yeah.
By Naughty by Nature, who, by the way, fun fact, One of their songs, OPP, Other People's Property, also explicit version. There we go, explicit. Samples the Jackson 5's ABC. Very fun fact.
Oh, maybe I could be wrong. Maybe I was confused with one thing it said. I thought it said it wasn't going to come back. It said it's not included. That makes sense.
Then we have You by Bad Religion. When Worlds Collide, No Cigar. Then we have Worlds Collide by Power Man 5000. No Cigar by Million Colin. Cyclone by Dub Pistols. May 16th by Love Wagon. Subculture by Diesel Boy. Subculture by Styles of Beyond plus Diesel Boy. Heavy Metal Winner by Consumed. Evil Eye by Fumacha. And 5 Lessons Learned by Swinging Others. Yes, Joshua. Yes, Joshua, on the first one you made. Yeah, I know. A lot of good, sounds like a lot of good soundtracks in this one. Too bad we probably won't be able to stream this one due to such a thing because of copyright issues.
Yeah, we'll never know, but like I said, we'll be looking forward to that game when it comes out in September.
Yeah, and yes, ABC was sampled in OPP by Night by Nature. And it's and you can literally hear it in the background. So, yeah, that's a lot of licensed songs, but I'm not finished yet. The songs that aren't included is Verified by Even Rude, Screamer by Speedster, Nothing to Me by Speedster again, Coalition by Suicide Tendencies, Committed by Unsane, Ain't Got Time to Waste by AIM vs. YZ. Are you sure you don't mean XYZ? A little Pokemon reference there. Lay Hot by Glenn and Find, Blue Thunder by Aqua Sky, Bring the Noise by Alterex and Chuck D, B-Boy Document 99 by The High and Mighty, Out With the Old by Alley Life, and City Star by Born Alley.
Tell me about it, Joshua. It is a lot of licensing songs.
Now, the ones I just named off are not in the game due to licensing reasons. One in particular I did hear about is Bring the Noise, unfortunately. And I heard there was a current lawyer issue and / incident that happened with the artist that made that, so that was not coming into the game anytime soon, even if people want. So that is the list of licensed music that is going to be for the game officially.
Yep.
Officially, and what has been cut from the game's soundtrack. Of course, thanks to Spotify on both PlayStation and Xbox, you can easily just add in your own music or the cut soundtracks at any point. But yeah. Those are all the cut songs. That is the Tony Hawk Pro Skaters Remastered. When is the game coming out, bud?
It's at September 4th, I remember.
So September 4th, be sure to look forward to it. And catch this. If you preload on PlayStation, Xbox, just like me, when I'm going to do it, you get access to a warehouse demo. Now, this kind of goes against the code of the original Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, because the original was never on Xbox to begin with, because it didn't exist at the time of release. But they actually had a demo disc that included the warehouse demo from Pizza Hut for the PlayStation. So this is kind of going against the code a little bit, but hey, I'm not judging. I wouldn't be shocked if there's any references from the previous demo and what they did in there too.
Right.
But yeah. So that is the Tony Hawk Pro Skater Remastered. Honestly, me and Ethan have not played too many skateboarding games, really, because we suck at skateboarding in both real life and in video games. So yeah, and hopefully this might push EA to a skateboard that everybody's been wanting, strangely enough. Microtransaction free, I hope, but knowing EA, I doubt it. I'm just saying.
Now, next thing, after we're done with talking about that, now let's talk about the Summerfest news that just got announced.
So, we did just see a tech demo for Unreal Engine 3.
Well, Unreal Engine 5.
Did I say Unreal Engine 3? I meant 5 for PlayStation 5. And I gotta say, it looks pretty awesome. I don't really know the technical specs of it because I'm not that big of a geek, but I can tell you it finally seeing the first look of how it's going to run on the PlayStation 5 later is going to be impressive. So it's going to have support for all next-gen consoles and current-gen consoles.
And there's good news, though. More than likely, Nintendo Switch will able to support that Unreal Engine 5.
It's not confirmed officially.
I didn't say it was confirmed. I said it could. But means maybe.
Yeah, so more than likely, but given Unreal Engine 4 is actually supportive of Switch, there's more. I highly doubt that Unreal Engine 5 would skip the Switch, unless they officially say, like I said. So yeah, but yeah, that is the Summerfest news that we got. The next thing.
All right, guys, get ready. Some of will be talking about it, but we'll tell our own reactions. And part of that, just a warning, we might talk about some of what I felt about the people say during this, what we're going to talk about, okay? So, MC, what do you do? I know you don't like me getting worked up about it, but I'm going to need to tell them the truth sometimes.
I'm backing off of this one in particular because I know how you feel.
All right, so anyway, we're going to be also talking about that shown since yesterday is Ghost of Tsushima.
Yes, Ghost of Tsushima was one of two big juicy parts that was announced yesterday. Yeah, we'll get to the other one, which is Nintendo related later. But the first one, then, honestly, from what I could tell, me and Ethan are pretty relieved that Sony kept the gameplay that was. It's not really technically based off of Bushido Blade. Wait, you've never heard of Ghost of Tsushima?
Wait, what? Oh, yeah, he said, never heard of it. Well, let's be honest here, okay? My guess is you don't play a lot of PlayStation games, which will make sense. I don't blame you. I was the same thing when I was coming up until seeing the PlayStation games up to the high school point, so.
Yeah, or it could be the fact that really hasn't been any news on Ghost of Tsushima either.
Which makes sense. So let's give him a slide in this one.
Yeah, but either way, Ghost of Tsushima is the latest game from the makers of Sly Cooper, Sucker Punch Productions.
Yeah, and also Infamous.
For those who are PlayStation 3 fans. So, yeah.
Or PlayStation 2 people.
Basically, one of the worries that me and Ethan had beforehand is that they were gonna make this one into a generic open world game. I mean, don't get me wrong. There's nothing wrong with that, but there's been a little bit of that from Sony, and combine that with the third party, and it kind of makes it a little boring. So, yeah, me and Ethan were worried about that. They kept the gameplay that we saw in the first initial trailer, and we were honestly very, very excited. Now, there's some Bushido Blade mechanics. I believe you said something about switching blades.
It's switching stance. Like, okay, so I'll explain for a second. I know there's some other, like, people don't understand. Okay, so how this works is the gameplay mechanics, right? Okay, so if you go as a samurai for Jin, he's the main character of the Ghost of Tsushima, he's a samurai. So if you're a samurai during the day, he can change stance for each blade attack. this. So, I mean, like, some people say it's like For Honor, but to me, there's something that I noticed, it's like Bushido Blade.
And for those who don't know what Bushido Blade is, it's an old school PlayStation game that Ethan grew up with. Now, technically, we can't really say it's based off of Bushido Blade because I'm pretty sure Sucker Punch Productions has never even heard of the game.
There's not even two ways it's like it. Changing stance is like it, but For Honor or that's a good example. But the way they fight, just like in the trailer, reminds me of it. It brings me memories to it.
Exactly. That's why Ethan said it's similar to Bushido Blade, but it's not based off Bushido Blade. More than likely, it was based off of most modern-day games that have that. I mean, Judgment, for example, has two different styles that you can fight us against criminals. I believe one of them's and the other one's Tiger.
Yeah.
Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments below, Yakuza fans. But yeah, definitely good. Now, in terms of finding your way,
actually, there's good and bad news. Good news is there is. It's just the wind guides you. It guides you.
If you're stuck someplace. The bad news is that's sadly similar to Monster Hunter. They do have what I think they call spark flies or something inside the game. But they can be misleading at times, so I'm a little disappointed by that.
Yeah, but not completely, though.
Obviously not completely. It's only one little tidbit. But that means for those who don't like that type of mechanic and just like to be straight and to the point to where the next target is, well, hope I don't get turned around sometimes is all I ask. Yeah.
Let's see, there should be more than that. Okay, so there's two forms that Jin can be. I already explained about Samurai, now I should explain about the Ghost. Okay, so if you thinking like he's gonna be like Ghost like actual Ghost, no, that's not what we're talking about. It's just a type of form, like he's got his mask, he's got a katana blade, and he doesn't have that hat or the samurai look. He just has the black armored, stealthy, not a ninja, but it's like half ninja and half samurai, you can say. But guess what you can do? A bow and arrow. You can throw like distractions like firecrackers or something that will distract them. But unfortunately, some of it just reminds me of like several games like Resident Evil Dawn or even Last of Us.
So yeah. But this one's not a bad thing, honestly, because, hey, you do that, that's the same mechanic as in some games when you try to sneak around to get around enemies and stuff, so, hey, that's not a bad thing. But yeah, there's more, but it takes me anything.
Oh, one more thing, guys. You would love this one. This is the most uniqueness we haven't seen in gaming years.
Okay. Oh, that's right. I nearly forgot about this big thing. So one of the things that most games do not do is base it off of, well...
Was it Samurai and...
Samurai Cinema, I think.
Yeah.
Feel free to collect us in the comments below on the official name for that mode, but basically, it will turn the game into a movie, and you can toggle it at the very beginning of the game.
So basically, what he's trying to say is, you're gonna make your own screen like black and white,
like all the old school movies that you used to watch, that we used to see for old samurai stuff.
Yes, and what Sucker Punch is trying to do is make you guys to feel like you're actually watching or playing an actual classic
filmed photo mode. Seems like that's filmed photo mode. Seems like that's a big thing nowadays with these games. But I'm not complaining, even though it is just as easy to screenshot it. But hey, options are options.
Yep.
So yeah, Ghost of Tsushima is planned to come out on, I believe, July 17th.
Yes, and unfortunately, another game we'll get to after I say about how I feel about people saying about the game. Let's just get over what we're going to talk about first.
All right. So, yeah, why don't you get that over with, and then we'll talk about the edit and final juicy tidbit of news.
Alright, guys, so if you guys want to know something that you guys do not know, okay, guess what people reacted to that trailer? This is just between us and the channel. Those of you are watching my reaction, if you don't like my opinions, that's your choice. We all have our own opinions, okay? So, get ready. Okay, so let's be honest here, okay? And there's some people out there just checking out the trailer, and guess what they said? It's like Assassin's Creed style.
Which I totally disagree with, because those two aren't even remotely comparable.
And I can't say about Assassin's Creed either.
Yeah.
So, there's me. It's just me, I would say. Did you guys play so much Assassin's Creed that you think that way?
Too many open world games. Yeah,
but that's not the whole thing I'm feeling. That's not it. There's more than that. One thing I'm a little annoyed is
people. If I think I know what it is. People are saying that this is already going to be the game of the year.
Not all people, some people. Guys, we didn't even get to the story. We didn't even get to play the game. You're idiots.
Can you not say it's game of the year? That's what happened with Death Stranding.
You guys are idiots. No, not you guys. I meant the people reacting to it.
I mean, if they personally think it's game of the year, then okay, but we won't know that until the actual Game Awards happen, so let's not jump there.
Exactly. And so that's the most of how I felt about it. And to me, there's one thing though that I would notice one thing that they don't get. My guess is they don't know this one classic PlayStation game that I know up to this day. That's probably one of the reasons.
Yes! That's what I said. And they haven't even played the game yet.
Yeah, I know. At least you're with me. People just don't get it these days.
Yeah. Alright, so the next big piece of news that happened that same day, and I actually overslept and missed this, so you even have to tell me one of the very rare times, is a brand new Paper Mario. Yes, you heard me. A brand new Paper Mario. And it's coming soon. Very soon.
But one catch. It's coming out the same day as a Ghost of Tsushima game.
And as most of you guys know, as Nintendo fan, as a longtime Nintendo fan, I am currently collecting all Nintendo Switch exclusives, which means I'm gonna be spending $100 that day.
Yeah.
Unless it ends up being cheap.
Okay, so another thing too, guys. There's one more thing that MC another thing needs to tell you. Another thing we didn't say yet. This is the first time ever that got him impressed for the first time with a Sony exclusive. Is a Ghost of Tsushima.
Yep, definitely.
And you could tell why.
Well, I'll just be brief. Let's just say it's been a long time since I've been impressed with a Sony exclusive. I think the last one that actually truly impressed me was Persona 5, or if
Spider-Man, right?
Probably Spider-Man even, but those two were third party. Oh, technically Insomniac counts.
Yeah.
Technically Insomniac counts down because they got bought out, but either way, my point is, it's just been a long time since I've been impressed without even telling me about it.
Well, he knows about it. That was when 8.3 introduced it to him.
Exactly, but this is
like me.
Exactly, but this is the first time in a while that I actually like it. So without even telling me, oh, you should give this a try.
I didn't even say a word. He just sees what's going on.
Yep. So you could say that, but that doesn't mean I have bad taste. One of these times we will do an explanation explaining our opinions about current gen Sony. But one I feel totally comfortable doing that because we don't want fanboys after us.
Well, at least if they're coming after me, I would absolutely be strong enough to handle it because I have guts.
Yeah. But yeah. So yeah. But anyways, back to Paper Mario. It's coming out the same day as Ghost of Tsushima. So if you're like me, buying both, I feel bad for you. But at least you're not alone. But Lord, please, if you plan to buy Ghost of Tsushima, do not buy the collector's edition or any special editions, because I would feel even worse for you. Just personal advice from me, need to save a little bit of cash. I'm just buying the standard edition myself, so yeah.
But there's one thing though. I don't know if I already told you this, guys, or like back in the time, where I unboxed the Final Fantasy VII Remake First Class Edition. Yeah, I bet you guys already know that video, but some of you don't. I don't know if I mentioned about another collector's edition I'm getting for this year. Is what we just talked about. Yep,
Ethan's getting Ghost of Tsushima Collector's Edition, so that's why I said that one was going to be our last unboxing for a while, since Ghost of Tsushima would be the next one that he bought.
But there's a reason why I did that, guys. I just want to support Sucker Punch for what they're doing for my childhood years. That's why I did that.
True. Whether it's worth it or not, we'll see. Final Fantasy kind of got lucky. But, yeah. All right, and that's all for the juicy tidbits. Or I should say the juicy parts of this week's gaming news. Now, in terms of smaller gaming news, the awesome sales going on right now. Sony is currently running a sale on all add-ons and deluxe packages for PlayStation on the PlayStation Network. So if you've been wanting to get that certain add-on for a certain game like Persona Dancing All Night, for example, I would jump on that while you have the chance. Let me see. In terms of games coming up, they released some more information about Exorbit Chronicles Definitive Edition, which is coming to the Switch in a matter of 2 weeks. And personally, I am so much looking forward to it. I have listened to the soundtrack already. Ready from the samples. Dear man! And I just want this game in my hands already. That's what I'm feeling alone.
Well, for me though, if those of you are wondering, am I getting it? Unfortunately, no go for me. I have a reason why. Okay, so let's be honest here, okay? I don't like remastering games. It's just this particularly. I feel like I'm just playing the same old thing over again, but I'll have a DLC for it, but it's just not enough for me. I'll just be honest, because I did play the classic Xenoblade a couple times.
Yeah, so even just doesn't feel like playing through it again. Yeah, unless the game somehow changes its mind. I doubt it.
Yeah, Persona 5 Royal is another one, so
yeah, we'll see. We'll see though. Let me see.
Oh, there's another game though. That it should be coming next Friday or something. I bet those of you are kind of wondering what the game I'm talking about before we head out of the live stream. Is one game called Man Eater.
Yes, you heard Ethan. Man Eater is coming out next Friday, which means we'll be going to starting our Go Gamers Unlocked channel. Channel videos very soon here. If you haven't already subscribed to that channel, I would definitely head to our front page and subscribe right now.
Yeah, either that I'll be probably either doing the gameplay or live stream. I can do either one for you guys.
Yeah, do both to see what we can do.
Yeah.
But let me see.
For the gameplay though, just to keep in mind.
Do.
Yeah.
But let me see.
For the gameplay though, just to keep in mind, if I were to do one or both, if it was like one of them, I could do it from the start to start. But if I was like doing both. That's what I would say.
Michael Edge is to release a brand new 3D action adventure game based off of the popular Hanna-Barbera series. This is now the Smiths actually haven't had a game in a good long time outside of mobile releases and a couple of titles. So this will be the first true return to form in terms of 3D, and I hope it's based off of classic Smiths because, man, I love me some Smiths.
Yep.
Oh, Nintendo also just revealed the brand new Super NES and NES lineup games. So we have Wild Guns, Operation Logic Bomb, Ray Guy, and Poon Poon. Interesting.
Yep.
Let me see. Oh, the Elder Scrolls Blades Switch has just launched on Nintendo Switch, so be sure to look into that as well. Oh, and for those who didn't hear the other day, I put this in the description of the Invincible MusicClues Play/Tries Invincible video, but Invincible got a shocking launch on Switch that not even the developers knew about. They accidentally forgot to change the date on the eShop, so it just went live with. Oops. Not that fault. But yeah, they just released a night with all the improvements. Hopefully this means the game will be a little bit better on the Switch now. It's already available on all other systems, so yeah. Here we go. Here's the downloads. Okay, so, in terms of Switch retail, we have the Wonderful 101, which is going to be available on the 19th, but unfortunately for physical owners, like myself, I have to wait until next month. So I won't have my copy of the Wonderful 101 remastered until I get my physical copy. So don't expect a gameplay copy of the Wonderful 101 remastered until I get my physical copy. So don't expect a gameplay video launching that day until further notice.
Right.
In terms of notable Switch download releases, Warhammer 4000. Friends will be available May 19th as well. Hatsu Demiku Project Diva Mega Mix is out today, and I already have my copy of the game on my Switch. I just finished of the and yeah. In terms of sales, like I said, be sure to take a look at the PlayStation Store for some PlayStation add-on sales. I might look into that myself. PO for those golf fans, realistic golf, not the wacky golf. PLG 2K21 is coming to Nintendo Switch. 2K has officially announced, so be sure to look into that later.
Oh, another thing. I mean to tell you. Let's just say the news I found out one time. This actor, Japanese actor, is going to be acting as Jin and Ghost of Tsushima. Guess who it is? Someone that is acting Japanese, acting from One Piece for Zoro.
Yes. Also,
which is kind of interesting, if you ask me.
And somewhat ironic because, he's not a samurai. He does use samurai swords. Nah, well, at least samurai, right? Swords. He uses the free sword style, as they call it in the anime. So it's interesting, to say the least. Also,
oh yeah, that's right. Another thing, guys, in Ghost of Tsushima, we forgot to tell you along with it. They're gonna add Japanese voice pack in there.
Yeah,
which will make sense.
Yeah, since it's based off of Japanese culture. Okay, so another thing that I'm super jealous of. Speaking of samurai ninja culture, Ninjaga two things. One, unfortunately, for those who are looking gotten delayed. Yeah, but thankfully not too long till next month. So it won't be coming out May 29th as originally planned. At least that makes more room for the Splatfest later. And the second thing, which I am completely jealous of, and of course Japan will get it, is a physical version for Ninjaga. Wah, wah, wah. What is wrong with you guys? Guys, Fortnite could get released over here. Find a publisher or something. Sheesh. It includes a special accessory stickers, special accessory stickers, emoji, and 2,000 Jala, which is the currency in the game. Game. So, yeah. Oh, and by the way, here's what it looks like for you, bud.
Looks cool.
And for you, bud.
Looks cool.
And here, I'm not sure if you guys can see, but yeah, that's what the gold edition looks like. Like, come on, guys, bring it over here, please. Sorry, I just really want. I just really want it. Okay. For those of them on Colors 3D from the Nintendo 3DS, Colors Live is coming to Switch. It's a sequel to Colors 3D, so that will be interesting. Indie Expo Live is taking place in June, and it's gonna have a whole bunch of indies there. So look forward to it. The new Pokemon movie that was planned to come out this year has been delayed due to the coronavirus. Nintendo has opened a brand new hub for wallpapers. I know that's not really newsworthy, but for those who have been itching to find a wallpaper for bottom of the houses or something, well, I just got your answer there. It should be one of Nintendo's most recent tweets. Yeah. Oh, Rocket League's also having a limited time Boomer Ball.
Boomer Ball.
I feel like based it off of the whole "okay, boomer" meme that they did, that people have been doing. Interesting to say the least. Let me see. Tales of Cold Steel has been announced officially, and has also been confirmed to come to Switch, and is a brand new trailer available.
Uh-oh. Look at that. This is something to do with the connection.
Okay, the connection's back. Sorry if we beeped out there for a second, guys. Like I was just saying, that Retro Studios is still staffing up, and they add a Battlefield and Star Wars visual effect lead that probably did stuff for EA over there to their staff. So at least Metroid Prime 4 is going to be looking good. Please don't base stuff up too much of Star Wars, so please. I'm just asking personally. And then the whole Super Mario Bros. Movie that's still happening with Solution, the creators of Minions, is working from home on the movie. So it's going to be pretty good. Good for that. I'm glad development is still going because I'm looking forward to it. Oh, and also, I nearly forgot today. This is not really meant for today's gamers news, because it's not really gaming related. But for those who don't know, Scoob is getting a digital release, is available today. So be sure to check that out. I don't plan to buy the movie myself because, well, showing cash. But when the library opens back up, I will go back in and get rented out on DVD because I definitely want to see Scoob for sure. For those who don't know, it is another origin movie. Yeah, I know we've had probably like 5 of those at this point, but I'm not about to yell at Warner Brothers. I kind of lost the will too. Anyways, it should look pretty good. it does look pretty good from what I've seen from the trailers. So I'm really looking forward to see what this is like. But I'm also being a little reserved and pretty optimistic. Okay, so some games have been some big ones. Two of them being Red Dead Redemption 2 in place of Grand Theft Auto 5, and Final Fantasy, I think 8 or 9.
I thought 9.
It doesn't.
It says like an L and then the X, so it should be 9.
It doesn't look like 9 to me.
All right. Let me go and check. It looks like an L, not a V.
Yeah, I think that's 8.
It's either 8 or 9. Who knows?
I'll play for sure and let you guys know, but it's one of those two. But Red Dead Redemption 2 for sure is on there, so look forward to it. Let me see. PlayStation.
Yeah, it is. See?
Oh, okay. So you were right.
I was paying attention. I know Roman numbers are confusing. I get it.
Can Square Enix just use regular numerals from this point forward?
Go ask the Square Enix headquarters themselves. They're the ones that are doing it, not me.
True there. Well, I'm lucky enough. I know the numbers for 13, 14, and 15. Okay. So, yeah, let me see. Let me see if I can get that PlayStation sale and see if there's anything noteworthy that I think you guys should look into for sure.
Since Joshua doesn't know what Tsushima is, you might want to show him what it's like. Just be safe. Because he doesn't know what it looks like.
Yeah, sure thing.
Alright, so when we get there, MC will show you what Tsushima is. So as you can see, that's the character main Jin right there. But there's a cover for the game too up on Twitter someplace. See in the top? That is Tsushima. It's finally the actual samurai game. There isn't a samurai game, but to me, when I look at it, it's not completely a samurai game. From what I notice, Shakro. It is like samurai, but not completely.
Yeah, unfortunately. But oh well, we can't push. Let me see. Okay, let me see if I can look up the. Let me see if I can search it up here, real quick. If not, we'll just end the live stream here. Here it is, the extended play sale. Okay, so some of the noteworthy additions to the sale is Jedi Fallen Order Deluxe Edition, which is usually $70, but it's $41 now. Borderlands 3 Super Deluxe, which is usually $100, but it's $49, so pretty much $10 below the standard game price. And let me see. And Oh, and Ultimate Ninja Storm 4's Boruto DLC, which is usually $19, but it's $7 now. So if you've been wanting to get that, then jump on it. So yeah, those are some examples. So be sure to check out the PlayStation Store for more on the extended sales. Running 3 other sales I saw, which is the Hidden Gem sale, the $15 sale, and of course the deals of the week. So yeah. All right, guys, that's all for now.
Yep.
Thank you for tuning in for this week's Save Point.
Yep.
Let's save the game.
Yep.
And we'll hopefully be back next week if there's any more big gaming news. So, yeah, that's all for now, guys. We will talk to you more later. And this is yours truly, DJ MusicClues.
Ethan, signing out.
And you all have a nice
gaming night for this time. See ya.